Hey!
Yes.
Yeah. Oh boy, these episodes were emotional.
Yeah.
So, we watched episodes 39 to 41. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. I just want Satsuma to be happy. I just want everyone to get along. Wow. Also, Jesus.
So, for once, we're actually going to be talking about the end credits for one episode. At least the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's a special case.
Yep.
So let's talk about the episode, what happens during these episodes, because...
So, we witnessed the aftermath of
the Memento Mori fight, where basically the Ptolemy is ambushed by the remaining members of the Animators, slash Brain Stupidity, and they're forced to separate from Satsuna and go repair the ship on Earth. Satsuna also goes to Earth, but he ends up around Krugis,
where the remains
of Krugis slash one of the areas where Memento Mori attacked. He ends up running into Aliel Sanchez, who tricks him into going to Krugis,
where they meet Ribbons.
Yeah, Ribbons actually reveals to Satsuna that he's the guy who
chose him
for not just
he was a guinea pig, basically.
By this point, it was even at this point that he actually started going against the idea of Aeolia Scheinberg's plan, because he was originally supposed to be the Exia pilot, but he had Veda switch it so that Satsuna was instead.
Yeah, and basically, I want to bring this point because this guy has a big complex, bigger than any Gundam villains and Light Yagami combined.
Yeah, and he also has one other thing. It's noted in this episode because, aside from his god complex, and that's that he wants to steal the Exia. 00 riser.
Yeah, there's also oh my god. Okay, I know we're not in his downfall yet, but
we're getting there.
But can I just say, leaving Satsuna alive and making him the pilot of the Exia is possibly the biggest and dumbest mistake he's ever made, despite how smart he is.
Yeah, the second one being going after the 00 riser instead of destroying it outright.
Yeah, he purposefully both put Satsuna in his plan and
fucking over Aeolia's plan, whatever.
Aeolia's plan, and it blew up in his face at the end, literally.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to that, but that's going to be satisfying.
During this episode, we also get a song from Marina Ismail. We're finally back to them for a bit. Where she and the children are singing. And during the fight against Aliel Sanchez and Satsuna in his Trans Am state, while he's injured from a sneak attack from Ali.
Yeah.
Satsuna ends up hearing the song, and everyone ends up hearing the song because he was in the Trans Am state, and this allows Aliel Sanchez to escape to live another day.
2, it calms Satsuna down from becoming really violent.
Yeah, and it actually starts getting him to question why is he even fighting.
Yeah. And okay, can I just say this? I mean, I know you've seen Gundam Wing, and I haven't. But man, Marina's a better Relina Peacecraft than Romina Peacecraft, because her thing is, yes, she's a pacifist, but I know a lot of people will criticize her for not holding a gun, but I'm like, she already has protection by her maid.
Yeah.
She doesn't need a gun.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a moot point.
Yeah, and unlike Relena, who actually had a decent normal life, Marina actually was from a country that was already in the midst of a civil war.
Yeah, and collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and I like that. The song at the end almost made me tear. I was like, it's the fields.
Yeah. The next episode is basically we cut back to the Ptolemy crew while they're repairing the. Okay, we should also express that during that same episode and this one, the Ptolemy crew does get attacked again by Bring Stupidity and the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Bring Stupidity is ultimately killed by Tieria, revealing that his Gundam is more of a two Gundam mech.
Mm-hmm.
Revealing the Seraphim Gundam, which is basically this. If you remember the back parts of it,
Mm-hmm.
it can actually come off as its own mobile doll.
Mm.
If you've seen Gundam Wing, you know how terrifying the idea of that is.
Yeah, and also one of Ribbon's clones offers one of Bring's companion sex, and that's when I jaw dropped. I was like, okay. I'm not anti-sex, but okay.
The fuck?
I mean,
That's like random as fuck too.
Yeah, I was like, I know you need to relieve yourself, but I don't know, maybe I can't believe I'm gonna get demonetized, but I don't care. Jerk off or something. I'm like, wait, it came out of nowhere. Whatever.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah, we'll have to cut this one out a bit.
Yeah.
But aside from that, we also get the Ptolemy crew attacked again. This time by Manikati's crew.
Oh yeah.
The members of the Innovators. They almost get attacked, but during this episode, a coup d'etat happens.
Oh, the best coup d'etat.
Where some of the Federation forces actually go against the ALOS and take over one of the
solar reactors,
one of the orbital elevators, in order to
yeah, and
reveal to the world what the ALOS are really capable of.
Yep. And we get to the best character of the show.
One of them.
One of them. I know, but
he's basically a friend of Sergei Smirnov.
Yeah.
These episodes also have him back in. In fact, the next episode is mostly through them, not even the Ptolemy crew or even Setsun until the very end.
Yeah.
Where we basically get to see a lot of the development to see just how fucked up the ALOS are, because they send in to
kill their own citizens.
Yeah,
it's
they send
insane.
those stupid things, and they use those same images and replace them with it being instead of their machines.
Which is such a dick move.
Again, shows how smart they are.
Yeah, unlike the Titans.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to talk about the Titans because, alright, we need to address this. The Titans as a group were stupid, and the show treated them as stupid. Like, the only quote-unquote smart Titan was Paptimus, but the reason he failed was because everyone who was surrounded him was a moron who relied on strength and not strategy.
And he was a womanizing asshole.
Yeah, more like a misogynistic asshole.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. But yeah,
he was both.
Yeah, he was both. Yeah, he was smart, but also a sexist piece of shit. But unlike with the Titans, the ALOS are comprised of people who both rely on force, but use their fucking heads for 1 minute, from beyond 1 minute.
Yeah, like, even if I can actually say this with complete seriousness, even if Ribbons wasn't part of this, they would probably still be this smart.
Yep. Because, it's not like they recruited like a bunch of dumbass white supremacists like in Zeta. But yeah, they recruited the best of the best.
Yeah.
Unlike in Zeta. But yeah, anyway, like
the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
But it's also revealed at the end of the episode that they had a second Memento Mori!
AKA a second Death Star.
AKA a second Grips laser.
Yep.
Which, again, smart move!
Yep, that was...
I hate you for it! I hate these assholes for it, but smart!
Yeah, here's the thing. I hate them, but their plans are really smart. I respect them for that, but also they're fascist assholes, and I can't wait for Sumeragi and
Celestial being...
to vaporize them.
Yeah, from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
But yeah, these episodes are like always 10s out of 10s.
Strong 10 out of 10s. Like, this show gets
this show is actually pretty damn legendary in my opinion. It is, in my opinion, even though we haven't reached there, I might as well give my thoughts on this real quick. This is a essential Gundam show.
Yeah, I think I'll put it in my top 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is either above or below Shar's
Yeah.
Counterattack.
And keep in mind, this is one of those shows whose second season / what would have originally been like, say, a sequel series actually still ends up being just as good as its first outing.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's rare because look at Seed Destiny.
Yep. And that came out
Double Zeta.
I mean, come on, Double Zeta.
Okay, Double Zeta is not that bad, but going from Zeta to Double Zeta,
it's a total whiplash.
Yeah.
But, you know, at least as its own show, if we separate it from the context of Zeta,
yeah,
it's fun.
Unfortunately, you can't, so...
Yeah, at least try. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, the show gets better and better, and I can't wait for both Ribbons' demise and for the movie. So yeah, 10 out of 10, all these episodes. So, see ya next week. Bye!
Peace!